I wanted to develop my finance skills. I think that I had a solid professional experience, but I wanted to further develop my technical background.
My career objectives coming into the MBA program included to go into the consulting industry, but really my 10 to 15-year plan is to work in international development and manage a nonprofit.
Well, I came back to get my MBA at the University of Illinois because I was here actually as an undergrad, I was a civil engineer, and my career path took me down a road where I wasn't quite happy doing what I was doing. I was more along the project management kind of side, less away from the engineering and numbers side, but I realized I wanted to get back into the numbers, and so coming back for an MBA, I was really wanting to concentrate in finance.
Well, I come from a career-changing aspiration. I originally started off in chemistry, and then I went to business analytics for a consumer electronics group, and so now I really want to go into marketing.
It's a career changer. When I came into the MBA program, it was really important for me to make the transition into human resources. So my goal was to learn as much about the HR function as possible and to meet a lot of different people so I could get a perspective on what HR meant within an organization.
I've been very involved. I've done all kinds of things. I participated in IBC. I worked my way up from the consultant up to the senior manager level. I got very involved with case competitions, the professional development program down here at school. I also served on our MBAA board.
I'm involved in something called the Innovation Immersion Program, and it's a student-led consulting program where we travel to different technology clusters and consult abroad. And that appealed to me because I want a very international, dynamic career, and I've really been able to leverage that program to expand my network abroad with students from Singapore, Israel, and Sweden.
Women in Business was a great opportunity for me because it gave me a chance to utilize a lot of the leadership skills that I was developing, as well as some of the HR skills. So onboarding, what's important for officers to know when they come into that position, in a club, what's the expectation of them.
Well, the really nice thing about being local in Illinois is that you have access to the Midwest Career Fair, and they also do subsidize resources for you to attend other career fairs such as the National Black MBAA.
I tried to get involved with some off-class activities as well, not only doing the classroom work. I tried to get involved with case competitions, and I also leveraged IBC and the GCP to get some real professional experience here in the US. Most of my work experience was in Brazil, and I wanted to get the ability of leading teams in the US and develop my communication skills.
So this summer I'm going to be interning for the St. John's Innovation Center in Cambridge, England, and I'm very excited because I will be doing business development and consulting there.
Well, last summer I interned with a company called AstraZeneca. It's a big pharmaceutical firm, and I was working in their M&A department, and it was an amazing experience. I was in the East Coast in Delaware.
This summer I'm really excited to be interning for United Stationers while I'll be taking on a marketing internship role.
Last summer I interned for Walmart in their Global Talent Management department, and this summer I am going to intern for Cisco Systems out in California.
So I actually leveraged a lot of my experiences in IBC and kind of my MBA outside curricular activities to help land me with Caterpillar this past summer. I worked in their global mining division. I was effectively served as an in-house intern or in-house consultant.
Full-time I'm going to be going to Whirlpool. I'm going to be joining their global leadership program. So it's a 5-year program, and you're probably going to have some international rotations as well.
So I'll be a financial analyst at Suncoast starting in July.
You know, networking takes many different forms, and I think there's a personal preference style in terms of how you wish to go about networking. I am a very outgoing person. I like building relationships with people, and so I really went to events where I'd be exposed to the kind of people I thought I should be networking with, as well as a lot of my networking has happened through the job search.
So one way I've been able to network in my new field is to be able to be involved in key organizations that would bring me abroad so that I could have an international career. And for that, for me, that was the Innovation Immersion Program, and that was also the Global Consulting Program, and I've been able to network with key people there.
I think networking is a big part of me getting this full-time offer from Whirlpool. As I said, I got involved with a lot of case competitions when I was in the MBA program. And we have a professor here that is in charge of coaching the case competition teams. And she actually recommended me to one of the people at Whirlpool, who is also an alumni from the program.
U of I has an excellent professional development program where they're bringing in speakers, lecturers, and alumni, which is also another huge resource. I was able to interact with several marketers in different industries and get a feel for what they went through in school, and now I have resources to contact once I'm out of school.
Involved with IBC, attending the professional development events, and all those kind of events kind of led up to building your network. So coming back as an MBA student, you always hear about utilizing your network. And I feel like even a part of that is having people go out and be advocates for you. And I had a lot of help. I made a lot of great relationships with professors, people in the administration, other people down here that helped me find what I was looking for. They took a vested interest in what I wanted. They knew what I wanted. I was able to explain to them what I was looking for. They were able to actually point me in that direction. A lot of times figuring out what you don't like is just as helpful as knowing what you do. And try everything. Go out and get experiences and sign up for all these professional development things. Go to case competitions, go to these career fairs. Try to really challenge yourself to expose yourself to as much as possible, because that'll really help you then get a better idea of what you want.
The nice thing about U of I is the first semester you have core classes, so it gives you kind of a tasting for what industries or what roles you might be interested in. So don't be afraid to network, don't be afraid to admit that you have no idea what you might be doing. That's what the MBA program is for. You have 2 years to explore your passions, and then you have your summer internship to really get a feel for what you want to be working in the future.
Really get to know your classmates and participate fully in the program. If you don't build those relationships while you're here and really engage with your class and get to know people, that's what they're going to base their experience, their thoughts of you later on, is sort of who you were here. So you want to make sure that you're engaging fully in the program, in the process, and really getting the most out of the opportunity.
I think that if you try to reach out to people and take advantage of the professional development opportunities, it goes a long way.
Get involved in as much as possible, but understand your own capacity. So I think the one most important thing that I try to keep in mind in the MBA program and in my career is to make sure that I'm accountable not only to myself, but I'm accountable to others. And when I say I'm going to do something, it's going to get done.
A lot of things are going to be thrown at you, so just try to filter down what really the things that are going to bring the most value to you.